Hey, it's only Tuesday, but guess what? We're gonna pretend like it's Friday because it's a short week, and we've got Winnie here, and she brought very special puppy Breslin, who is all ready to celebrate Christmas. Tell us about this sweet boy.
Yes, he is all decked out in his sweater. We picked out a bow tie. We'll see how long he keeps the hat on, but for now.
He's doing great.
Yeah, he's doing good. But Breslin is 3 months old, and he really is just a baby looking for his home. Puppies are great because they really can be introduced to any kind of household. So if you have cats, if you have other dogs, he's definitely got that puppy energy. So definitely, think about that if you're considering adopting. Yeah. But with puppies too, they come with free obedience classes for us. They get a discount for life on their obedience classes, and they really are, just so cute.
Sorry, Breslin, I just messed up that hat.
We'll see. Like I said, we'll see how long he's been keeping the hat on, but I'm impressed it's been on this far.
Yeah, and he's curious. He is a little, but he seems like a pretty solid puppy. Like, he's not out of control. He's loving on the love. And one of so many. So
he is, yes. We have a ton of dogs right now. We're still open for a couple days before Christmas. Okay. So if you're thinking of adopting, of course, make sure you do your research. Pets are a lifelong commitment, but Breslin would really, really like a home. And we do have a direct line to Santa. So if any of our pets go home before then, we can tell Santa where their new address is.
Oh, well, good. Thank goodness.
Yes.
I love that. And you mentioned obedience classes. They're free when you adopt a puppy. But you're open to the community, these classes. And I will tell you, it's a godsend to have a dog that's trained appropriately,
yes.
right?
Yes, so our obedience classes are an amazing resource, and I feel like it's something that a lot of people just don't realize we offer. Puppies, they're free up to when they turn 6 months old, and then for life, any dog adopted from us will get $25 off any of our obedience classes. But they are fairly low cost, and we have everything from, basic manners to the canine good citizen certification. So if you're really looking to take that next step. And also, if you have a dog that maybe has some big feelings, behavior quirks, if you've ever heard the word reactive when it comes to dogs, thinking about them maybe reacting in a certain way to other dogs, we have a JOCS class that is specialized for that. All of our trainers are AKC and fear-free certified. That means they use positive reinforcement and they're up to date on all the best practices. And it really is just a great resource. And it could be a great Christmas present or a New Year's resolution because they start January 5th.
Yeah, it is. It could serve as both, right?
Yes.
I feel like I need to teach my dog some new tricks.
Yes.
And speaking of, sometimes our dogs are not the most obedient, and there's a lot of food around the house this time of year that is very dangerous for dogs or cats to eat.
Yes. So we have a really wonderful blog on our website. It's under our Buddies Buds section. You can see the full list, but it's really important around the holidays not to let your dog get too much out of their routine with their food in general. Also making sure that any food is pushed back on the counters, that they can't reach the stove, anything like that. And there are some specific foods, such as chocolate is a really big one, huge around the holidays, grapes, raisins, a lot of the aromatics like garlic, onion, and then even in some cookies or other drinks, there's artificial sweeteners that can be extremely poisonous for dogs and cats. And outside of the food category, poinsettias are extremely poisonous to cats. Yeah. So it's one of those things, you should always be talking to your vet about these. Our website lists kind of why we tend to tell you to avoid some of those foods, but it's just really important during the holidays that you're keeping pets safe. You do not want to end up at the emergency vet on one of these holidays coming up with your furry friends. So check out our blog. There's a lot of vets that have great information out there with that, but just important to make sure you're keeping them safe. When in doubt, just don't give it to them.
I was going to say, yeah.
Get them some special treats themselves that are made for dogs.
Yep.
Also, look how
my gosh, angel baby Breslin, and he's so beautiful. He's got the 2 different color eyes, and it's just lovey. I'm sorry, you're precious. Santa needs to find you a home. Yes. That is for sure. And Winnie, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, okay.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Got something to say, right?
Too.
All right. If you want to get in on those pet obedience classes, if you want to learn more about dangerous things that can impact your cats or your dogs, hswestmi.org. Of course, while you're there, you can go check out all the animals available for adoption. You can also follow them on all the socials.